Welcome back, everyone. So we're going to be taking a look at a few Suicune raids here, and it was pretty fun. You know how it is. I'm not really chasing those Suicunes, really. And look at those battles, 21,000 plus. Kesha's on fire. So we're going to be catching these without any berries, because for one, they're not the greatest CP IVs, and I know this is a favorite of a lot of yours. Suicune is a very nice Pokemon. To be honest, in the main series game, you can use it as a staller. It's quite a tank. It's a pretty nice tank here too in Pokemon Go. But you know, when it comes down to it, if you can't drop them in gyms, that defense is nice and all, but you're really kind of looking for Pokemon with higher attack. I mean, you could still use it to attack gyms, obviously. I mean, it's a beautiful Pokemon. Does what it needs to do. But it's a lot of Stardust to invest and rare candies to invest into something that just doesn't, you know, you can literally power up a non-legendary, and that one's going to be better than this. It should be like, this should be the strongest water type period at this point, or something like that, because legendary should always be better than a non-legendary Pokemon. But hey, whatever. Who am I to decide all that? So anyway, we're just doing this. And there's 11 of us, yeah. And this was at a sponsored gym. And this is one of the reasons why I went out over there to do it. I turned on a lucky egg, and I do believe we hit another one after this. And yeah, catch both of them, like I said, without using any berries. And yeah, that's that. So if you're wondering, am I going to power one of these up in the future? I'm not going to. I'm sorry. To be honest, I'd rather power up my 100% Vaporeon. That will benefit me a little bit better. With that said, you know, it's still beautiful Pokemon. It's just not the best attacker. But if we can finally drop legendaries one day, yeah, I'll think about it, because then that's a different option there. Okay, so go ahead and enjoy this. I'll be right back in just a moment to talk. And then towards the end of this, well, should I say at the end, we're going to go into my Pokemon inventory and take a look at my legendaries so far, because I do believe I'm just about done doing these. If I do another legendary raid, it's only because it's going to be at a sponsored gym. Anyways, enjoy these catches, or this catch, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, if you're wondering why my throws were a little bit off there, is because after getting all these excellent throws after excellent throws and actually trying it, it just seems like it's just running away even more. I am going to be catching one with an excellent throw anyways, but I mean, I'm not going to try to go for excellent after excellent. With all the experience of catching these legendaries, I find it being caught more with just a great throw, to be honest with you. But anyway, going into this one, for some reason, it's telling me error the whole time up here. I don't know. I was still able to catch it, obviously, and battle, so it worked out fine. But, oh, somebody's using their Mewtwo. Pretty neat. All right, so enjoy the rest of this, and as soon as we're done, then we'll hop into my legendaries and take a look. I do believe I just used one Raikou almost through this whole one here. Okay, so we're over here at my legendaries, and I was thinking about running through all of them. But first, let's just go ahead and skim through them all. I should have 9 of each except for Lugia. I should have a lot more than that. And Suicune, I just need 1 more, I do believe. So 9 Articuno, 9 Zapdos, 9 Moltres, and of course Mewtwo. 4 Mewtwo, 9 Raikou, yes, 9 Entei, and I need 1 more Suicune to complete my quota. I'm keeping more Lugias because when trade comes out, I will have some of these for people. I didn't want to hoard the other ones because other people have them. They'll be able to just trade, as well as Lugias too. But I just feel like these are good Pokemon to have, so I'm holding on to those. And I know. I powered up my 84, 86, one of these, and then the next. Let me see when I caught this one. 723. All right. So just 2 days later, then I caught this 95. Let's see if it's maxed out in attack. Attack, yep. Defense, wow, yep. Named it silver for after the game, of course. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at the Suicune attacks. So I have one with hidden power fire, that last one. There it is. A water and a fire attack with 1 Pokemon. It's pretty cool. That's kind of like Slowking. So I would an okay counter. I mean, if somebody tries pulling out a grass type, if you're doing PvP one day, and then because you don't know what it is, it'll say super effective. But anyway, extra sensory. I think almost all of them have extra sensory, except for a couple hidden powers. So we have the fire here, extra sensory, extra sensory, extra sensory, hidden power flying, bug, and extrasensory. Alright, let's go ahead and just take a look at all of these other ones. Now, Flamethrower, I was almost even thinking about changing my main Entei's to Flamethrower, because, I mean, it's a strong attack, and it hits 470, so, I mean, that's still pretty good. You'll be continuously doing it. Now, Fire Fang is a nice attack. So you have Fire Spin for 14, and then you have Fire Spin over here. Okay, Fire Spin. Can we find a Fire Fang, please? Alright, and that's for 11. What's the difference? What will benefit you from Fire Fang as opposed to this? What would make you want to keep Fire Fang over Fire Spin? You know, I see some people saying that Fire Fang is a better move to have if you're trying to dodge. But I mean, it's easy to dodge with Fire Spin too, and it does more damage. I don't know. It's up to you. I personally like the animation and sound of Fire Fang better than Fire Spin, but I just switched it because I know it's better. I might put it back one day, but who knows when these are going to become legacy moves. So it's good to have one of each set, in my personal opinion. All right, let's move on through these. And there's my main one. And Leo is, I had a lion when I was a little kid, and kept it until it was just some raggedy old thing. It was a pretty decent sized lion, and his name was Leo the Lion, and I just figured I'd name him Leo after my good old teddy bear back in the day. Alright, so there's that. Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, that's the set you want, period, for Raikou. You can have Thunderbolt, but I mean, Thunderbolt's for what, 80 and 90, so it's 10 more. I mean, plus I think Wild Charge is quicker, gets off faster. So I'll take a look at my main one here. Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, there you go. And Treecko. So we haven't really covered him too much. This is my last one from the EX raid, obviously. And will I be powering it up? Yeah, because it is, in fact, my strongest Mewtwo when it comes down to IVs. So Hyper Beam is definitely not staying. Not that it's bad, but I don't want it. I want either Focus Blast or Psychic or Shadow Ball. So basically anything but that. That's it. And then there's this Hyper Beam. Alright, so I can literally change its move and be happy with what I get. Sort of. If I tell you the truth, I really want Psychic, because I want to use 2 maxed out Mewtwo's with Psychic against the Machamp, because I know that's going to be killer. Yeah, so 13 attack, and then 15 defense, and then 14 stamina. No, it doesn't have anything maxed out, but it is my highest one. Alright, it's CP wise. So there's my Mewtwo's, okay. And then my Moltres. Here. My first one I found is the one I powered up by, I think. Yeah, this was the first one. So we have 371. And then 5. Wait. 731. Yep. My first one that I caught was the one I powered up. Amazing. Pretty cool. I think it's 14 attack, 15 defense, 15 stamina. Alright. Yeah, so okay. Getting kind of slow here looking at these legendaries. Alright, so we get the gist of it. And if you want to know what's the best moveset for your Zapdos, I would say Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. Okay? It can only learn one charge move, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then for Articuno, it varies. To be honest with you, on this one, Frost Breath and Blizzard is nice, but I've been wanting to change that Blizzard to Ice Beam, which I probably will do here shortly. It's just, I'm not using my charge DMs, everyone, because, well, they're just so rare now. I've been doing raid after raid after raid, even legendary raids, and I've gotten no charges. I've gotten one here and there, but if I would have known that, I wouldn't have used so many back in the day, because now I'm down to very little. Anyways, with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all later. Take care.